Our fighter verse for this week will be John chapter 14, verse 23, and it is related to two questions. Now, these two questions are the same two questions that we asked continually last Sunday morning. And the first question is this. It's a question that matters. And the question that matters is, who do you say Jesus is? Now, as we've thought about that question and continue to think about it, everyone has something to say about Jesus. Everyone has something to say about who Jesus is. And it is a question that matters. Who do you say Jesus is? But it doesn't end there. There is a question that follows that question. And it's a question that we call the question that matters most. And the question that matters most is this: what then? Another way of thinking about it is, okay, what does that matter to you? So whoever you say Jesus is, the next question that follows it should be, what does that matter to you? What then? And the reason is this: who Jesus is, who I say he is, affects then what I do. And the area of my concern, and we shared it Sunday, is for all those who say Jesus is the Christ, for all those who say Jesus is the Son of Man, he is the one who holds all the power, all the authority, all the time forever. And my concern is for those who say Jesus is God, Jesus is the Son of God. Okay, the question that follows that for you who would agree to all three of those is this: what then? What does that matter to you? And it's because of this. There is belief. There's a lot of people who would say, yes, Jesus is the Christ. And then there's belief. There's a lot of people that would say, yes, Jesus is the Christ. Well, there's a distinction between the two. I kind of thought about it this way. The Bible tells us that even the demons believe and shudder. Well, demons are not saved beings. Those aren't beings that are going to spend eternity in heaven. So there's a distinction between belief and belief. And it comes down to that question that matters most. Who you say Jesus is always followed by, what does that matter to you? So if you say Jesus is the Christ, what does that matter to you? And if you say Jesus is the one who has all the authority, all the time, forever, what does that matter to you? Because see, it affects then what you do. It affects then how you live. And if you say Jesus is God, he is the Son of God, what does that matter to you? There is a distinction in the belief. And the way to point it out is right here in John 14:23. Listen to it. And it's something that's reiterated before John 14:23 and reiterated again after John 14:23. Let me first read to you John 14:21. Whoever has my commandments, this is Jesus speaking, and keeps them. Another way of thinking about keeping them would be obeys them. He it is who loves me. Now you see how it can be said that the demons believe and shudder, but demons are beings that will spend eternity in hell. Why is that? Well, they know the commands of God. They know the commands of Jesus. What makes their belief different than my belief? They don't love Jesus. Whoever has my commandments and keeps them, he it is who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him. Listen to verse 24. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words. See, that'd be true of beings like the demons who believe who he is. They don't love him and they don't keep his commands, yet they believe that Jesus is the Christ. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words, and the word that you hear is not mine, but the Father's who sent me. So now our fighter verse. I just wanted you to see how it surrounds verse 23. Our fighter verse, John 14:23. This is actually Jesus' answer to Judas. Not Judas Iscariot, but another Judas, one of the 12. Jesus answered him, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word. And my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our home with him. And it's very similar to something we said Sunday in 1 Peter 1:8. Having not seen him, you love him. And having not seen him, you believe in him, and you rejoice with joy that's inexpressible, looking forward to the day when you will see your salvation. So my challenge for me and for you is in this fighter verse this week, as people who would say, yes, Jesus is the Christ. Well, what then? John 14:23. If anyone loves me, he will keep my words. See, saying who Jesus is will affect then what we do, how we live now. So I'm going to ask, you put John 14:23 to memory, and you think about each day this week how you can take John 14:23 and apply it to your life as one who says, I know who Jesus is. He's the Jesus I need, and he's the Jesus I want.